Morning everyone. So this morning I'm going to make a fruit loaf for breakfast and it's almost like hot cross buns, but this is really easy and it's just one big loaf which you can smother with some butter. So over here I've got 2 cups and a third of just cake flour or plain flour, and into it 1 packet of yeast, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of mixed spice and 1 teaspoon of salt goes in. Over here, I've got half a cup of milk and I've got 50 grams of butter, which I've just melted together in the microwave, and this goes in. And I'm going to put in an egg. All my ingredients are in my mixer and I'm just going to mix all of this for around 5 minutes. So here's my dough. It's a really lovely, silky, smooth dough. And what I'm going to do, take it out of the mix over here and put it into my test cookware bowl, put the lid on and let it prove for an hour. My dough has been proving for an hour and it's doubled in size. I'm just going to mash the air out and then roll it out and put in all the dry fruit in. So I'm just on the work surface over here and I'm just taking the air out first. Over here I've got 2 tablespoons of chopped up dates, 2 tablespoons of dry figs and 2 tablespoons of sultanas, and I soak them for around 10 minutes. I'm just going to drain the water out now. I've got my dough over here and I'm going to just fold in these dates and just roll it into a dough with the raisins and the dry fruit. So I've combined the currants into the dough. On my work surface, I'm just going to dust a bit of flour and take the dough and then roll this out into a rectangular shape. So I've rolled my dough into a rectangular shape, almost the length of my baking pan, and I'm just going to fold it over and tuck the ends in and place it into the pan, and it goes in for a second proof for around 30 minutes. So you just leave it in the warm side of your kitchen and let it double in size. The bread is in my loaf tin. I've greased the loaf tin and I'm just going to put it into a warm part of my kitchen for 30 minutes to double in size before I bake it. My bread has proofed for another 45 minutes. This is the second proof, and now it goes into the oven at 200 degrees for 30 minutes. The bread's been in the oven for half an hour and there's a golden crust to it and a nice rise. I'm going to take it out. So my bread's out of the oven and it's got a lovely colour to it. I'm just going to take it out of the pan and just check if it's hollow. If it isn't, then I'm going to put it in for another 5 minutes or so. So I've just turned the loaf over and you can hear there's like a hollowness, so that gives you an indication that the bread is done. When I let it cool down and slice up, toast up and have it with some butter. So guys, my bread is cooled down. My daughter said, why don't you put like a glaze on it? So I've done a sugar icing with Demerara icing sugar, Natura brand. All I've done is a tablespoon with 2 teaspoons of water. So the drizzle just over very lightly. I'm so excited to get into this. I'm just going to slice it up now. You can hear the crunch, and it's a beautiful light fruit bread that you can just put some butter on now and have with some jam or honey, or you could toast up and have it. So instead of hot cross buns today, we've got a lovely homemade fruit bread. I'm absolutely obsessed in baking breads at the moment.